It's another edition of Diverse Views right here at News 10, talking about Allnews Nigeria, dishing it out to you the way it's supposed to be. We are at Gege and we have diverse persons talking about topical issues right here today. And what are the issues on board? We have the president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that he will not disappoint Nigerians. Of course, we've had this kind of statement over the years from diverse politicians that have ruled this country. But let's see how far Tinubu will go on this. And the old Naira note that has been given an opportunity to be spent by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Of course, the Supreme Court gave a verdict that the old Naira notes should be spent, and it is allowed from now till December 31st. Let's see the reactions of Nigerians on these topical issues. I'll be right back. There with me is
Muiwa, Shalamuiwa, Emmanuel.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, and you too.
All right. I saw you reading the Nation newspaper
Yes.
this morning,
Yes.
and it says, I won't disappoint you. That's the president-elect talking about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And he also said that his certificate of return is a World Cup trophy. What do you have to say concerning this?
Yeah, I would say it has been a good talk from him. We have been expecting it because this man, if we should say, check his track record through what he has done in Lagos, we will say from that statement, we will recommend that statement as a statement of fact from what he has done in Lagos. So I think for me, he's my candidate right from before the election. He has been my candidate, and now that he has won and he's saying this kind of statement in his mouth, that means we are going to expect much more from him
Than the present administration.
Yes.
Talking about Buhari's administration.
Yeah. It will be far more better than the current administration. Yeah.
Now let's quickly move down to the injunction, the verdict given by the Supreme Court of the nation. It has been said that the old Naira notes could be used till December 31st, but it seems Nigerians are not really playing by the rules.
Because it has been the fault of the system, from what I have seen. Because in any way we are practicing a federal system of government, which Nigeria is not practicing a full federal system of government. They are practicing a partial one. It is a judiciary part has to be independent. But in terms of Nigeria, it's the president that will still inaugurate the head of the judiciary, which is not supposed to. So it has to be independent. So in a case like this, it has to happen when the court is going to pass a judgment and the president will object that kind of I think is the fault of the system.
Which means that there's no respect for rule of
yes,
law.
Yes. There's no respect for rule
So
of
what are Nigerians expecting concerning the Naira note?
Though
is it that they are expecting a statement from the president or from the CBN governor?
No. It will be from the president. Though the judgment has been passed, so we will be expecting that one from the president.
So what advice would you give to the president?
The president he should just think of the suffering of the masses, what they have been passing through all this while. The masses have been passing through for some amount of days behind, because it has been let me just say it has not been good enough that we have been passing through a lot in this country even before the election. So the president should just consider the situation on ground and just respect the rule of law.
Right.
To me, I believe Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu know what he's saying.
Okay.
When he said he will not disappoint Nigeria, he's not going to disappoint Nigeria because he's a grassroots politician. He's someone that knows that the masses are suffering. Right from his political ambition, Bola Ahmed Tinubu always have people in his mind. He's a kind of politician that doesn't think of his own alone. You understand? So his certificate of return is a World Cup trophy too, because God have given it to him.
And this is something he has been longing for.
Yes, it's a welcome trophy. And this time around, he has got it. And God has given it to him, and nobody is going to collect it for him, whether they like it or not. Because this election is a free and fair election. There's no election that have not been marked by violence. Have you ever seen an election that have not even gone non-violent? There will be violence somewhere, there will be free and fair somewhere. But this election is the most free and fair because if you look at it, you see that most of the little parties lost their polling units. Kaduna lost their polling unit, lost their state. Lagos lost their state. Even the president lost Katsina. Kanduje lost his own state. So why are they clamoring that the election is not free and fair? The election is free and fair to me. If Bajabi Amila can lost his polling unit, so people are saying the election is not free and fair. People should just rethink and give honor to whose honor have been given to. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed is someone that God has ordained and honor has been given to him. Let us work with him in a harmony and make Nigeria move forward.
Okay, so what is the first thing you would want Asiwaju Bola Ahmed to touch?
Yes, I would like Asiwaju Bola Ahmed to touch the issue of infrastructure, to make infrastructure very important. At the same time, make economy a very vital issue. To make economy a very vital issue, so that if economy is booming, Nigeria will be okay. Everybody will be laughing. Then the issue of this naira scarcity of the thing, at least to try as much as possible and revive it. Masses are suffering because of this naira policy. Policy can be designed to help the economy, but if the federal government has seen it, has seen something that is affecting the masses, at least they should revert it.
The Supreme Court has given verdicts concerning the old naira notes that Nigerians can start spending it from now till December 31st. Why are Nigerians not following the rule of the Supreme Court?
The Supreme Court has given a verdict that the old naira note 200, 500, 1,000 should be spent till 31st of December. Nigeria are waiting for the president to address the nation, because in the first instance, Mr. President addressed the nation that
there was no going back.
That's not going back. It's only 200 naira that is allowed to be in the circulation.
Okay.
And people are spending that 200 naira. So people are also waiting for Mr. President to address the nation on what Supreme Court has said. To me, I would just abide, Mr. President should abide with the rules and regulations of Supreme Court. Nobody is above the rule of law. Supreme Court is the highest court order, and they have said what is affecting the masses. So Mr. President should just abide with it and try as much as possible to address the masses quickly.
Look at what we have on dailies this morning. I think we have stories about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president-elect, on diverse journals here. Now, one of the statements he made is that it would never disappoint Nigerians. Do you see Tinubu being realistic about the statement?
I think it will be realistic, because for what he has done in Lagos before, and due to his past history, he has always been a good politician. I think so. I think he should. But we can never say never, because politicians, we can never rely on them.
Yeah. Which of the politicians have disappointed in the past?
No, you don't need to mention names, but politics has always been a game. It depends on what favors them. That's what they do mostly. I think the issue is that they are expecting a response from the president, or maybe from the central bank or CBN chairman, Emefiele. Okay. I think that's the issue why most people are not collecting the money, the old naira notes. Once there is any response from the president, I think that will resolve the issue.
I promise you, Tinubu will try his all possible best to do something for Nigeria. He is capable to do it, and God will help him to do all his desire.
Now, what are the track records do you think Tinubu did that is giving you this vibe to support him?
Looking at the past, by the time he was the governor of Lagos State, you have seen what he has done in Lagos. The federal government did not give him the allocation. He made the state to sustain. He used his own money to do the state, and the state is still okay. By that time, I think Tinubu can still cope.
Wow. Now, Naira redesign, old Naira notes, where they talk say make we dey spend. Till now, Nigerians never even say make they spend the money. Wetin dey happen?
What I think about that is federal government is doing all that thing. Federal government is supposed to leave us to be spending the money. Two of them, the new Naira note is not plenty outside. The old one, we're supposed to be using it so that when we use it to go to bank, it will go and they will not return it for us. Federal government should abide with what Supreme Court said to allow us to spend it in December of this 2023.
So what are Nigerians waiting for, or who are Nigerians waiting for to speak?
They are waiting for Central Bank Governor and Mr. President Buhari to speak, but they did not respond.
What about the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court has the right to
Supreme Court is more superior, more than them, but in this Nigeria,
we believe the authority of the president.
Yes, the president is more superior than Supreme Court in Nigeria.
Would you want him to charge first?
Well, I can't say that this is education or no education. It should, one thing I want to advise him, it should not be biased.
Okay.
And the way he pocket Lagos, it should not pocket in Nigeria. It's not his father's property, number one.
How sure are you that he has pocketed Lagos State?
That is everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Only that the fans of Tinubu and APC, they want to lie. You know, like you can lie for many years. The lies you lie for many years will soon later backfire. So whatever you keep as secret and you say you don't want people to see, it will backfire. No matter how you are doing good. But what I want to say there is this, that just do your job in every area you can. Whether old Naira or no old Naira, the Supreme Court make a final judgment that the 1st of December 2023 it will be ending. But let there everything be so equal. Let everything be equal and do the right thing and the way it should be. But his boys should not turn it over because they will be the one that will cobalize it. It's here in Lagos State. I will soon turn it again. You matter how it is, it's your wife and your children that will cobalize you. Even though it is, I will lie to you, it is your own brother. Look, no matter, there is no possibility to see if you talk about it only as well. So I'm saying, I'm going to say, I will say this, all best of me, but don't forget whatever he said. Put your own in order. It's here in Lagos State. Not be partial and let judgment be fair.
All right, thank you so much. All right, Tinubu, just a piece of advice to you. Don't allow your voice cobalize your government. And this is where we end it on today's edition of Diverse Views. Join us next time on the same platform. Michael Adekunle remains my name. Bye for now.